Hey y'all, this is Melva Tate, your Human Capital Strategist and Career Coach, bringing you part 2 of my segment on what may be going on with Fox News or other organizations who get claims about sexual harassment or discrimination in the workforce. Again, I posted earlier on Facebook, if you follow me, a video about retaliation in the workforce, so I would encourage you to go back and watch that video. And also, since this is part 2, I hope that you will catch part 1 of my segment where I talked about the toxic environment and where these things around harassment, sexual harassment, and discrimination are allowed to perpetuate in the workforce before we, outside of the environments, hear about what's going on. So the second thing I wanted to talk about is human resources. So in the case with Fox News, in the case with Uber, and a couple of other issues for larger organizations out there, you heard the individuals who made the allegations, filed the lawsuit, say, I went to HR and HR didn't do anything. Oh my, this saddens me as a certified human resource professional, as someone who has been involved on the national level for the Society of Human Resource Management, have been involved on the local level as a chapter president, and involved on the state level now as a district representative for the state council for SHRM. This saddens me that we have people in human resources who are either scary or complicit when it comes to issues of harassment or discrimination in the workforce. So here's why I think those things happen. The first one is, I don't think the HR people have a backbone. I have worked in organizations where I had to stand up to management about things that I know that were going on that were not right. And I could not be a part of that management team and close my eyes to what was going on. So if you're going to be in human resource management, please have a backbone to stand up for what's right. Even your CEO or your COO or your director over manufacturing or operations or whatever type of industry you're in may not be aware of laws and regulations that would make the organization liable for an individual's actions. So have a backbone, be willing to stand up for what you know is right and what you believe in. The second thing that I think may be happening, because these individuals, again, who filed the lawsuit said they went to human resources and human resources didn't do anything, is because you have human resource individuals or individuals with the title of human resources who are not knowledgeable or have the expertise in the field of human resource management. Now, human resource management is a very fluid field. We have to stay abreast on what's going on in federal laws and regulations and what's going on in our own cultures, what's going on state level and local level. Organizations, stop putting receptionists, secretaries, or anybody else over your human resource function. Most organizations will say that our people are our most vital asset, yet you put anybody in those roles for human resource management. So stop putting people in human resources who are not cut out to do human resources, who are not trained, who are not certified, who can't do the job. That's the other reason why there's a toxic environment and situations continue to perpetuate, because you don't have real human resource people in those positions. I'll get off my soapbox with that one. But the third thing I think that happens in HR being complicit or scary about not following through with the allegations that are made, so much so that they end up being dealt with externally with the EEOC or lawsuits, is because the HR person is scary. Not that they don't have a backbone, but they are real scared because of their livelihood. They won't speak up because they're making a salary, probably more than they've ever made. They're afraid to give up that title. They're afraid to search for another job and leave the comfort of that position. So they're just scared and they're paralyzed to do anything, which is a little bit different than not having a backbone. They may have a backbone in other situations, but in this particular situation, they're thinking about that $50,000 or $100,000 a year salary plus benefits. If you can sleep at night knowing what's going on in your environments and not handle it as an HR person, then shame on you. That is why situations that we see of the allegations that have happened with Fox News and other organizations have been allowed to continue, is because HR people are not doing their job. All right, as I promised, I said there are three things that happen when we see multiple allegations or multiple lawsuits that happen in an environment. One was a toxic environment. If you didn't see that video, go back and watch that one. Number two is what I just talked about, the human resource person being scary or complicit. And then number three, and I hope you will catch that video, is the sacred cows. That's right. Sacred cows or untouchable individuals. Come back and follow me. Again, this is Melva Tate, your human capital strategist and career coach. Thank you for listening.